Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2026 RUW Elimination Chamber PLE. We have 5 huge matches in store for you here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, just last night on RUW Decimation, we saw Will Ospreay become #1 contender for the RUW Intercontinental Championship. He has finally earned a shot at some championship gold here in RUW. That is not the RUW Fight Club. Ladies and gentlemen, he faces one of the newest prospects of Death Incorporated, Chris Danger. Let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and get into this Intercontinental Championship contest, folks.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the RUW Intercontinental Championship.
And here comes the challenger, the aerial assassin Will Ospreay, the current reigning RUW Fight Club champion. And Will Ospreay wants to prove to everybody that he has what it takes to be a top star here in RUW. I mean, hell, he already is the RUW Fight Club champion, defeating Lucy to get that championship. But if he is able to put down a member of one of the toughest factions, if not the toughest faction here in RUW, Death Incorporated, that'll certainly prove that he belongs here in real undisputed wrestling. And ladies and gentlemen, I cannot wait for this contest to get started. We both know of the incredible athleticism that both of these competitors possess. The question is, who is going to use it more and who is going to use it to their advantage to pick up the victory? And here comes the double champion, Chris Danger. I need to take that Pro Wrestling Revolver Remix Championship off of him. He lost it like 2 weeks ago. But the RUW World Heavyweight Champion and the RUW Intercontinental Champion, he was able to defeat Adam Cole last night on RUW Decimation. So it is official. Chris Danger will be main eventing season finale 5 against the winner of our main event tonight, the winner of the Elimination Chamber match. But this is Will Ospreay's opportunity to make a big impact here in RUW. If he is able to put down the 99 overall Chris Danger and win that Intercontinental Championship.
Introducing the challenger from the United Kingdom, weighing in at 223 pounds, the aerial assassin, Will Ospreay. And his opponent, representing Death Incorporated from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 207 pounds, the RUW Intercontinental Champion, the 99 overall, Chris Danger.
And Danger taking a good hard look at that championship that he defeated the Spartan Brandon Collins to get around his waist, and now he puts that title on the line against none other than the aerial assassin, Will Ospreay. What a contest this is going to be, folks. There is the bell. We are now underway. Opening contest is sure to blow the roof off the place, figuratively, since we don't even have a roof here. Look at this. Chris Danger has got the headlock applied onto Will Ospreay, but Ospreay able to shove him off. And there is another collar and elbow tie-up here, folks. The question is, who is going to get the upper hand in this contest? Every single match that we have in store for you here tonight is a big fucking deal, ladies and gentlemen, because we are on the road to Season 6. We are approaching the very end of Season 5. Season finale will be in April, and I heard from the general manager, Alexander Kelly, that RUW TakeOver will be next month in March. And look at this. Will Ospreay is not letting go of that headlock, which is wise. Oh, now beautiful transition by Ospreay. Has the arm locked behind the back of Chris Danger. Oh, but Chris Danger able to escape. There's the fireman's carry takedown. And now look at this. Now it's Danger wrenching away at the left arm. Probably trying to dislocate that shoulder. And look at this. Danger just telling Ospreay to give up now. But Ospreay, he's not going to go down without a fight. And look at this. These two are just back and forth. Chain wrestling in this contest, folks. Oh, God. Now it's Ospreay trying to rip the arm out of the socket of Chris Danger. And look at this beautiful arm drag. And now Ospreay so far has gained control, but I spoke too damn soon. Danger able to answer back. And now Danger putting Ospreay up against the ropes. If I were Danger, I would hit a big move, and that could be what he's looking to do here. Danger. Oh, slingshotting Will Ospreay throat first into that bottom rope. And now it is Danger who's in firm control. There's a cover. But only the count of two, as the RUW Intercontinental Championship still on the line in this contest. Now what's Danger looking for here? Oh, was looking for that knee. Ospreay able to answer back. Oh, but it's Danger who took advantage of Ospreay using his athleticism. But just like that, Will Ospreay able to answer back. And look at this. Look at that kick. Oh, and now it's Ospreay able to rally. Look at this. Irish whip. Danger able to counter. But Will Ospreay kick right to the face. Danger is rocked. He is dazed. Oh, these two had a similar thought, and it resulted in both of them crashing and burning. But just like that, Danger able to regain control. Call this match a damn telephone the way Chris Danger is answering back. Oh, German suplex, but Ospreay was underneath the rope. Oh, but Ospreay almost from out of nowhere with the Styles Clash. Paying tribute to AJ Styles. There's a cover, but only the count of one. Danger is not going to let Will Ospreay get the upper hand over him that easily. Look at this. Danger able to counter the Irish whip. Has Ospreay on the apron. And now Danger with a hot shot sends Ospreay flying. Uh-oh, Danger up on the top rope. Ospreay slowly getting back to his feet. He has no idea what Danger has in store. Delivering that drop kick. And now it is Danger, who is looking to retain his Intercontinental Championship in this contest. Has Ospreay on the outside of the ring, but sending him back inside the ring. And now Danger, lining up Will Ospreay for the world's greatest super kick. There's a cover. And just like that, Danger retains. Both of these men showed out. Both of these men went back and forth. But one of the world's greatest super kicks was able to keep Will Ospreay down. Look at this. Will Ospreay was able to rally momentarily. Look at that kick right to the face of Chris Danger. But look at this. Will Ospreay was able to catch Chris Danger, paying tribute to AJ Styles, who recently retired, by delivering that Styles Clash. But once Danger was able to answer back, it was all over. He lined up Will Ospreay for the world's greatest super kick, and that's all it took.
Here is your winner, and still the RUW Intercontinental Champion, Chris Danger.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Danger has been one hell of a dominant RUW Intercontinental Championship, able to retain against the aerial assassin Will Ospreay, but that was just the opening contest. Still a lot more action headed your way, folks. Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, the man simply better than the rest, the simply better king, gets another opportunity at the RUW United States Championship. He has been champion before, but tonight he battles Aleister Black, the man with some wicked kicks. He's been trained in mixed martial arts. Aaron Matthews, I hope you did your damn research against the United States champion Aleister Black, because this is not going to be an easy contest for you. Ladies and gentlemen, U.S. title on the line coming up next.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the RUW United States Championship.
And here comes the simply better king, Aaron Matthews, looking to get back that RUW United States Championship. Winning a match last night on Decimation to become #1 contender. And tonight, he gets his opportunity. I just hope you did your research against someone like Aleister Black, because as I stated, this is not going to be easy. Aleister Black, ever since he won the United States Championship at Best in the World last year, he has also been one hell of a very dominant champion, just like Chris Danger. But could it all come crashing down at the hands of this man, the man simply better than the rest, Aaron Matthews? But now here comes the champion, making this ominous entrance to the ring. This man right here has put down almost every single person in his path that has challenged him for that United States Championship. Could Aaron Matthews become another victim? This man has defeated the likes of King Vampire, Randy Orton, and he looks to add Aaron Matthews to his list of victims.
Introducing the challenger, representing Vibe, from Hollywood, Florida, weighing in at 217 pounds. The man simply done it in the West. The simply better king, Aaron Matthews. And his opponent, from Amsterdam in the Netherlands, weighing in at 215 pounds. He is the RUW United States Champion, Aleister Black.
U.S. title up for grabs. Aaron Matthews versus Aleister Black. Aaron Matthews wants nothing more but to reclaim his glory days as the RUW United States Champion, but he has to get past that man, Aleister Black. There's the bell. We are now underway, and Aaron right off the bat delivers the cutter. And it seems like Aaron, even though this contest just started, seems he may have done his research against Aleister Black. Look at this, doing everything he can to keep him down. Not even letting him get back up to his feet. Look at this, rolling thunder. And in the very early goings of this contest, Aleister Black is being picked apart by the challenger, Aaron Matthews. Now look at this. Oh, was looking for the coffin drop, but Aaron paid the price. Oh, Aleister able to take him down. There's a cover, but only the count of one, as this contest is only a couple of minutes old. Now it's Aaron Matthews getting picked apart by the champion, Aleister Black. Now Aleister, what is he thinking here? Black with the back body drop. There's a cover, but I don't know. Aaron's foot might be underneath the rope, but he was able to kick out at one. And now it is the champion in firm control of this contest. Oh, kick right to the spine. Now look at this, both of these men on the outside of the ring. This is just a standard contest with countouts and disqualifications, so they shouldn't spend too much time on the outside. Oh, Aaron able to answer back with the enziguri. Now look at this, Aaron with the Blue Thunder Bomb to Aleister Black on the outside of the ring. Official at a count of 4. Now halfway done with that 10 count, and now Aaron Matthews sending Aleister Black back inside the ring. And Aaron lining up Aleister Black for the Black Magic. Funny enough. And there's a cover. Oh, but not even the count of 1. Aleister was not going to stay down for that, but he got caught from out of nowhere. Aaron delivers the simply better knee, and just like that, Aaron Matthews ends the championship reign of Aleister Black. Short but sweet contest. Aaron Matthews is practically in control since the bell sounded, even though Aleister was able to get some offense in. That contest did not last long at all, and Aaron Matthews did his research, and ladies and gentlemen, we now have a new United States champion. That Simply Better knee from out of nowhere was able to do it.
Here is your winner and the new RUW United States champion, the Simply Better King, Aaron Matthews.
Aaron Matthews did it. He did his research, and now he walks out of the RUW Elimination Chamber PLE as your new RUW United States Championship. But ladies and gentlemen, do not go anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, Alexander Kelly has decided to put his Internet Championship on the line against someone he shares a lot of history with, the Red Kingdom Destroyer. These two know each other so well. If you think Alexander Kelly and the Demon know each other so well, man, you don't know about the history between these two. Intercontinental Championship contest, 24/7 championship contest. It just seems like Destroyer and Alexander Kelly are destined to fight forever. RUW Internet Championship up for grabs in our next contest.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the RUW Internet Championship.
And here he is, the WEF Intercontinental Champion, the Red Kingdom Destroyer. Ever since he defeated Howard the Alien at WEF WrestleZone earlier this year, if I'm not mistaken, he has held on to that Intercontinental Championship tightly, defeating Daniel Hayes in record time at the WEF Big Rumble. But this isn't about his Intercontinental Championship. This is to see if Destroyer is able to put down the general manager of RUW, Alexander Kelly, and end his reign as Internet Champion. And here comes the champion, and ladies and gentlemen, would you look at that? Alexander Kelly actually came to this contest alone. That's a first. Seems Alexander Kelly wanted a fair fight against the Red Kingdom Destroyer for that Internet Championship. But this man has stood on business in recent weeks. And if you ask me, he is far from finished.
Introducing the challenger from London, Kentucky, weighing in at 176 pounds, the WEF Intercontinental Champion, the Red Kingdom, Destroyer. And his opponent, representing Death Incorporated, from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 204 pounds, the RUW Internet Champion, the Joker, Alexander Kelly.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you ask me, Alexander Kelly may be looking to make light work of that man right there, the Red Kingdom Destroyer. Last night on Decimation, Alexander Kelly was able to defeat Damian Priest to retain that RUW Internet Championship in a fair contest. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going to see if this contest is going to be fair. We are kicking this thing off with a collar and elbow tie-up. Oh, look at this. Destroyer having none of that, putting Alexander Kelly in the corner. And of course, to be expected from Alexander Kelly, Kelly playing dirty. And there's another tie-up. Oh, look at this. Now it is Alexander putting Destroyer in the corner. Official asking for a clean break, and shockingly, we are going to get one. But now Alexander very wisely targeting that leg of the Red Kingdom Destroyer. And look at this. Kelly has the headlock. Oh, but Destroyer able to trip the leg. And now look at this. Kick right to the leg. And it looks like these two are going to go back and forth, trading some chops here. And let me tell you something, oh God, disrespectful slap. Alexander said, come on, give me another one. But as I was saying, Destroyer knows how to throw a chop, learning from Gage Flair down in TBW. And look at this. Oh my God. Blow for blow. This is what I mean. Both of these men know each other so well. But ultimately, Alexander Kelly able to get the upper hand of Destroyer, delivers the Claymore, and Destroyer has just been busted open. There's a cover. But only the count of 2 for Alexander Kelly. Oh, but Kelly delivers the taste of danger. Oh, what the hell? Oh! Here comes Lumberjack! What the hell does he want? Why is Lumberjack out here? We know of the hatred that Alexander Kelly has for Lumberjack, but Destroyer trying to steal the victory. Why the hell is Lumberjack even out here? Oh! Destroyer with a forearm. What the hell was that? Stunner! Cover on Alexander. Oh, but Alexander able to pop that shoulder up at 2. That momentary distraction from a Lumberjack may have just turned the tides of this contest. Springboard dropkick by Destroyer. Why the hell was Lumberjack even out here? Destroyer going up top, calling for Alexander Kelly to make it back up to his feet. Destroyer delivers the double axe handle. But now Kelly delivers the whiplash from out of nowhere, and that could be all she wrote for Destroyer. No! Destroyer's still in it. But Kelly just going to continue to pick apart Destroyer here. Oh, what the hell? Alexander, we're moving that top turnbuckle. The official is going to go fix it. But look at the strength from Destroyer has Alexander Kelly up. and delivering that shoulder breaker. Oh, but now Alexander regained control, sending Destroyer to the outside. I don't know what Alexander Kelly was thinking about doing with that top turnbuckle, but it appears it's all null and void now. Now Alexander sending Destroyer back inside the ring, and Alexander with that springboard frog splash right to the back. There's a cover. Could this contest be over just like that? Yes, it is. Seems like Alexander Kelly was able to bounce back after that distraction by Lumberjack. But I don't know, he may have some choice words to say to Lumberjack when he gets backstage. I'm still wondering why the hell Lumberjack even came out here for this contest. But ultimately, Alexander Kelly was able to get the upper hand of the Red Kingdom Destroyer and retain his Internet Championship. Look at that whiplash from out of nowhere. But Destroyer was still in this contest after that. But ladies and gentlemen, what ended it was that frog splash right to the back of Destroyer. Here is your winner, and still the RUW Internet Champion, the Joker, Alexander Kelly. Kelly able to retain despite the distraction by Lumberjack. But ladies and gentlemen, 2 more matches headed your way, and they are contests you do not want to miss under any circumstance. Go do what you got to do, but then come right back to the action, because ladies and gentlemen, we have 2 huge matches in store for you coming up. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, Rhea Ripley looks to become a 3-time RUW Women's World Champion when she takes on the Harlequin, Kylie Paxley. Ladies and gentlemen, we know Rhea Ripley is not taking any prisoners in this contest. She has had enough of Kylie Paxley's bullshit, and she looks to put an end to it here tonight. RUW Women's World Championship on the line. Kylie Paxley versus Rhea Ripley.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the RUW Women's World Championship.
And here is the challenger, Rhea Ripley. If we want to talk about 2 people destined to fight forever, we have to talk about Rhea Ripley and Kylie Paxley. Whether it's Rhea earning a championship opportunity or Rhea just looking to get back her redemption, it just seems like her and Kylie Paxley cannot stay away from each other. She's looking to get back that RUW Women's World Championship after losing it so quickly during her 2nd championship reign. Rhea Ripley always means business every single time she steps inside that ring. And we are in her home country for Australia for this contest, for this show. But she has to take down this woman, the reigning RUW Women's World Champion, Kylie Paxley. But I'm just going to say this right now, because it's the truth. If it had not been for Kylie Paxley's boyfriend, Alexander Kelly, she may not have even been as dominant of a champion as she has been. Seems like Alexander Kelly is always pulling the strings when it comes to Kylie Paxley. Paxley versus Ripley, once again for the RUW Women's World Championship.
Introducing the challengers from Adelaide, South Australia, RUW Ripley. And her opponent, representing Death Incorporated from Knoxville, Tennessee, she is the RUW Women's World Champion, the Harlequin, Kylie Paxley.
Women's title up for grabs in this contest. As I stated, Rhea Ripley has had enough of Kylie Paxley prancing around as the RUW Women's World Champion. If it hadn't been for Alexander Kelly, Kylie Paxley might not even be Women's World Champion right now. And Rhea Ripley has had enough of it, and she is looking to make light work of the Women's World Champion in this contest. Look at this, picking her apart. Now look at this, Rhea Ripley, couple punches to the face. Oh, and now a slap. Just disrespecting the champion, but at this point, can you blame her? All the champion has been doing is disrespecting every damn body on the roster. There's a collar and elbow tie-up. Oh, but now Kylie Paxley putting Rhea up against the ropes. Official asking for a clean break, but of course, it's Kylie Paxley who's going to play a little dirty in this contest. But Rhea Ripley may be looking to make Kylie Paxley pay for it. Oh, but Kylie able to counter, has the headlock applied. Oh my God! Knee right to the top of the head of Rhea Ripley. And it just looks like these two are just going to keep going back and forth in this Women's World Championship contest. Look at this, Rhea able to counter, has Kylie locked in the headlock and wrenching away on it. But now Rhea has a hold of the arm Knew Kylie Paxley was about to escape, and Rhea using that great ring awareness to turn it around. But now Paxley putting Rhea up against the ropes. And now Kylie. Look at this. Couple shots to the lower back. Looking for the Irish whip, but Rhea able to counter. And now Kylie, incredible athleticism to deliver that drop kick. But Rhea gets right back up. She is having absolutely none of that, putting Kylie in the corner. And now Rhea, oh my God, Helluva kick. And there's a cover. But only the count of 2 for Ripley. And Kylie wisely rolling out, but she got caught. Rhea wipes her out on the outside. Oh, but look at this. Just like that, Kylie able to bounce back, delivering that shotgun drop kick. These two are going on an absolute rampage on the outside of the ring, but now Kylie and Rhea back inside the ring. Oh, face first into the canvas goes Rhea. Kylie Paxley in firm control of this Women's World Championship contest. Look at this. Trying to get Rhea Ripley to tap out. Rings of Saturn is applied. But just like that, Rhea with a quick escape. Oh, was looking for the kick. Kylie dodged it. These two just back and forth in this contest. Oh, whatever Kylie was looking for, Rhea had an answer for it. Oh, but Kylie rolling up Rhea, but only able to get a count of 1. But Kylie still on the attack, taking Rhea down. Oh, but just like that, Rhea able to capitalize. Has Kylie Paxley up into the corner and back down to the canvas. And there's a cover by Rhea, but only the count of 2 on the champion. What a contest we are witnessing so far, ladies and gentlemen. Just back and forth. Kylie able to answer back. Look at these strikes and taking Rhea down with the head scissors. And now Paxley going up top for the splash. Uh-oh, and Kylie might be looking to end this contest. Northern Lights bomb connects. But Rhea Ripley is still in this contest. She is not a quitter. She is looking to get back that Women's World Championship. But Kylie Paxley is just continuing to beat her down. Now Kylie up on the middle rope, calling for Rhea to make it back up to her feet. Kylie Paxley with the code breaker into the cover. And Kylie Paxley retains. These two with an incredible back and forth contest, but Rhea Ripley unable to become a 3-time RUW Women's World Champion. And we have to give props to Kylie Paxley for defeating Rhea Ripley all on her own in this contest. No help from Alexander Kelly or the rest of Death Incorporated. Kylie Paxley secured the victory by herself. But ladies and gentlemen, this code breaker from the middle rope put an end to this contest.
Here is your winner, and still the RUW Women's World Champion, Kylie Paxley.
What a win for Kylie Paxley. Once again able to put down Rhea Ripley. Kylie Paxley's been one hell of a dominant RUW Women's World Champion. But ladies and gentlemen, it is now main event time as the RUW Elimination Chamber match is headed your way. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get our main event Elimination Chamber match underway, I have an announcement to make. I realize that one of the competitors in this match has the RUW 24/7 championship. And I've also noticed that it's been about a couple weeks since this individual put that 24/7 championship on the line. So, I am announcing right here, right now, not only will this main event Elimination Chamber match determine the man who will main event season finale 5 against Chris Danger for the RUW World Heavyweight Championship, but this Elimination Chamber match will also be for the RUW 24/7 Championship. So, Jackal, I hope you're ready for the biggest fight of your life. I hope everybody in that chamber gives it their best, because I expect nothing less. Ladies and gentlemen, our main event is coming up next. And ladies and gentlemen, we just heard from Alexander Kelly that this contest not only determines the man who will face Chris Danger in the main event of season finale, but due to the RUW 24/7 champion, the Madhouse Jackal, being in this contest, he puts that title on the line in this Elimination Chamber match. This could be the biggest challenge that the Madhouse Jackal has faced in his 24/7 championship reign so far. He defends that title against 5 other dominant competitors here in RUW for that 24/7 championship in an Elimination Chamber match. Ladies and gentlemen, let's not waste any more time. 24/7 championship now on the line in this Elimination Chamber contest.
The following is the RUW Elimination Chamber match and is for the RUW 24/7 Championship. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 superstars will start in the ring, with the 4 other superstars locked in their respective pods. At regular scheduled intervals, a superstar will be released from the pod to enter the match. The eliminations occur by pinfall or submission. The last man standing in this match following the eliminations will be declared the winner. Introducing the participants first, from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 295 pounds, he is the 2025 RUW King of the Ring, the Viper, Randy Orton.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe Randy Orton has competed in the Elimination Chamber match. I believe he was in the Chamber match last year. But he looks to earn another opportunity at the World Heavyweight Championship. But not only that, that 24/7 championship now on the line in this contest. And it looks like Randy Orton gonna go inside of a pod.
When you hear the horns, that'll let you know it's time. The Spartans going live and we won't be denied. Like John Moran, if you ain't with us, keep it on that side. So this BDE arrives, you know the vibes. When you
Next, from Dayton, Ohio, weighing in at 217 pounds, the Spartan, Brandon Collins.
Now, Brandon Collins, just last night on Decimation, or it might have been a couple of weeks ago, he took part in a ladder match against the Madhouse Jackal for that 24/7 championship, and Brandon Collins got so close to becoming 24/7 champion. But tonight could be the night for his redemption. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot wait for this contest to get started. We see who walks out as 24/7 champion and as the man who faces Chris Danger in the main event of season finale 5.
Next, from Midland, Texas, weighing in at 214 pounds, he is the RUW Hardcore Champion, the Assassin, Mark Jones.
Mark Jones will be another one of the participants locked inside of a pod until he is released to enter the match.
Next, from Black Hills Sanitarium, weighing in at 228 pounds, the WEF United States Champion and the RUW 24/7 Champion, the Madhouse Jackal.
Now here comes a man who has been a very dominant RUW 24/7 champion. But as I stated, this could be the biggest challenge of his reign as he battles 5 other competitors inside this hellacious structure known as the Elimination Chamber.
Next, from Berea, Kentucky, weighing in at 178 pounds, the Redneck, Daniel Hayes.
All 6 of these men have won qualifying matches to compete in this contest. When it comes to Jackal, he put his 24/7 championship on the line against Lucy, retained to earn his spot in this Elimination Chamber match. And ladies and gentlemen, all 4 of the pods are occupied. Daniel Hayes will be one of the competitors starting this match, which means that the man that he is starting this contest against is one of the most dominant competitors that WEF and RUW have ever seen. Daniel Hayes, thoughts and prayers are with you, bud. Here comes the WEF Macho Man Champion, the final Chief Jaron Walker.
And representing Vibe from Yonkers, New York, weighing in at 346 pounds, the WEF Macho Man Champion, the final Chief, Jaron Walker.
This is a man that you do not want to be starting this Elimination Chamber match against. Jaron Walker. This man has left a trail of bodies to become WEF Macho Man Champion, and that trail of bodies continues to escalate, and he could add 5 more once this contest is said and done. But let's not forget, the 24/7 championship is up for grabs in this contest, folks. And as I stated, we kick things off with Daniel Hayes and Jaron Walker. There's the bell, and right out of the gate, Jaron Walker may have just knocked out Daniel Hayes. Oh, look at that senton. Now, at regular intervals, other competitors will be released from the pod to enter this Elimination Chamber match. The question is, who will win, who will become 24/7 champion, and who will main event Season Finale 5 against Chris Danger for the RUW World Heavyweight Championship. Look at this. Daniel Hayes getting absolutely picked apart on the outside of the ring, and Jaron Walker is climbing, folks. Jaron with the splash, no, but he miscalculated. He didn't get all of it. And the next competitor to enter the match, ladies and gentlemen, oh, it is the Viper, Randy Orton. Jaron on top of the pod. Oh, but he chooses to get down. But it looks like Randy Orton has his sights set on the WEF Macho Man Champion. Now look at this. This is an all-out war we are witnessing here. Randy with the exploder suplex sends Jaron to the outside. And sending Daniel Hayes to the outside as well. But here comes Jaron Walker. Randy Orton delivers the elbow drop to Daniel on the outside. But Daniel Hayes still in this contest. Oh, Randy Orton trying to hit Jaron Walker, but that didn't really work out for him. And now Jaron with the Spirit Bomb. Oh, and ladies and gentlemen, here comes the champion, the Madhouse Jackal. And now Randy and Jaron momentarily teaming up to deliver the double DDT on Daniel Hayes. Daniel Hayes has just been completely unable to get any sort of offense in this match. Just an all-out war going on the outside. Jaron Walker is shrugging off everybody. Now sending Daniel Hayes back inside the ring, but Jaron has Randy Orton up, delivers the burning hammer. There's action inside the ring. There's action on the outside of the ring. But ladies and gentlemen, 3 seconds away from our next competitor entering the Elimination Chamber. Here comes the assassin, Mark Jones. Brandon Collins will be the last man released into this match. Oh, Randy Orton just got wiped out. And Daniel Hayes wisely trying to target the champion, but Jaron Walker delivers the F10 onto Mark Jones. There's a cover. And just like that, Mark Jones has been eliminated. He just entered this contest. But man, let me tell you, one F10 is all it takes. There's our first elimination in the assassin Mark Jones. He was out just as quickly as he came in. Oh, Randy Orton rolling up Daniel, but only the count of one. And here comes the Spartan Brandon Collins. RKO by Randy. There's a cover on Daniel Hayes. And Daniel Hayes is out. We are now down to 4. Mark Jones and Daniel Hayes have just been eliminated. We are now down to Randy Orton, the Spartan Brandon Collins, the 24/7 champion Jackal, and the final chief Jaron Walker. Oh, Brandon may have been looking for a cutter, but here comes Jaron Walker. He's got him up on his shoulders. Oh, but Brandon fighting back. Now Brandon, what's he looking for here? Kill switch connects. And Randy Orton and Jackal going at it on the outside of the ring. And now look at this, Jackal displaying his strength. Overhead belly-to-belly suplex. But now Brandon wisely targeting the Madhouse, but only momentarily. Look at this, it's just chaos on the outside. Jaron gets sent back in, and so does Randy. Now Brandon kicks in the midsection of Jackal. Could be looking for a powerbomb here. And it connects. But Randy Orton bringing the fight to Jaron. Inside the ring, Brandon with the splash off the chamber wall. There's a cover by Randy to Jaron, but only the count of 1. What an Elimination Chamber contest, folks. Oh! Jackal with a Claymore from out of nowhere. There's a cover. But Brandon still in this contest. But Jaron Walker is picking apart Randy Orton inside of the ring. Oh, Randy able to counter the Irish whip. Oh no, was looking for a back elbow. Jaron able to counter. Hold up, Jackal's got the cover on Brandon. But Brandon gets the shoulder up at 2. And now Jackal trying to get Brandon Collins to tap out. Boston Crab is applied. But Brandon able to escape. And Randy Orton, was looking to rally against Jaron. But nothing connects. Silencer by Brandon. Oh! And Randy gets turned inside out. But there's a cover by Brandon Collins. Oh, very nearly eliminating the 24/7 champion Jackal. And Randy Orton is also still in this contest. But Brandon, was looking for the cutter, but got caught with another Claymore. There's a cover by Jackal. And Brandon Collins has been eliminated. We are now down to 3. Jackal, Randy Orton, and Jaron Walker. Now look at this. Randy bringing the fight to the champion. There's a cover. No, Jackal still in this contest. Very nearly got eliminated. We were almost about to crown a new 24/7 champion. Now Jaron sending Randy's throat first off the top rope, but there's a headbutt by Jackal. Cover on Jaron. No, Jaron able to pop the shoulder up at 2. But now Jackal delivers the Claymore. Oh, but the official got wiped out inadvertently as Randy delivers the RKO. And he may be looking to deliver an RKO onto Jaron Walker. But the official is down. But Randy Orton in firm control of this contest. The official makes it back up. If I were Randy, I would just pin Jackal, and he is. And ladies and gentlemen, it is now official. We are going to crown a new 24/7 champion. Jackal has just been eliminated. Oh, there's a cover by Jaron. Oh, but only the count of 1 for the final chief. We are now down to Randy Orton and Jaron Walker, who will main event season finale 5 against Chris Danger. Now Randy, look at the strength of the Viper, has Jaron up and sending him back down. And now Randy. Oh, he was looking for something here. But Randy delivers the uppercut. Oh, Jaron able to answer back. These two just back and forth. Jaron able to take down Randy, sweeping the legs out from underneath him. Now Jaron maybe looking to put this contest away. Kick right to the midsection. Hooking Randy Orton up for a power bomb. Has him up. And now throat first off that top rope. Jaron Walker in firm control of the Viper in this Elimination Chamber contest. Now what's Jaron looking for here? Off the ropes, delivers the drop kick. Now look at this. This is the strength of Jaron Walker delivering that power bomb. And it could be lights out for Randy Orton if Jaron connects this move. Hidden Blade connects. But Jaron's still not going to go for the cover. Instead, he is going up top for the splash. There's a cover. That could be all she wrote. No, it isn't. Randy Orton somehow still in this contest. But Randy's going to have to answer back and answer back now. Uh-oh. But this could be all she wrote. F10. There's a cover. This one's over. There's no way Randy Orton is still in this match. Oh, Randy trying to get Jaron Walker to tap out. Submission move is applied. But Jaron with a quick escape. These two just back and forth. Final 2 in this chamber match. How is Randy Orton still in this contest? He is running on pure adrenaline right now. Now look at the flapjack out of the corner. There's a cover. This one has to be over. And it is. Jaron Walker, your new 24/7 champion, as well as the man who will be main eventing season finale 5 against Chris Danger for the RUW World Heavyweight Championship. What a contest. Randy Orton and Jaron just went back and forth. But Jaron Walker was able to pick up the victory. And that is that dominance of Jaron Walker that we talk about. Look at this. Jaron went up top, connecting the splash. But that somehow still wasn't enough to defeat Randy Orton just yet.
Here is your winner and the new RUW 24/7 champion, the final chief, Jaron Walker.
The man who will be main eventing season finale 5, Jaron Walker, your new RUW 24/7 champion. Jaron Walker has been on an absolute roll. I cannot wait to see what he does in season 6. But ladies and gentlemen, that'll just about do it for the 2026 edition of RUW Elimination Chamber. Thank you for tuning in if you did. I have been your color commentator for the evening, Alex Black. Remember, take care of yourself and love yourself. We are out of here. Deuces.